So I have another story to share with you guys right now. Again from my personal experiences, as always, speaking from the truth, that a narcissist will always be unreasonable. They will always be demanding too much from you. And this is why a big life lesson, again, to learn, especially when you are a trauma survivor, a trauma victim, a sensitive empath, highly sensitive person, is that you need to be learning those healthy boundaries, what your healthy boundaries are and how to set them. Because there's nothing that you need to be ashamed of when you are just authentically you. So because you likely know this already, that they will just keep on taking from you your energy, your attention, your love and care, your support, whatever you give to them. They will keep on taking it and walking all over you because they don't see any issues with their own behavior. They will never take accountability or responsibility. And if they would, then it would really be a huge miracle, a huge breakthrough that would have to happen in their life. And no matter what you say, you call them out, for example, you tell them that they will get their karma, because they will, because of how they have treated you. You are a God's chosen one. So the more people hurt you, they will be getting theirs multiplied. But they won't listen to that. They will always doubt you because they are dishonest. They will always put you down because deep within they are putting themselves down. They are so insecure. They are actually more afraid of you than you ever will be of them. That is the actual truth. But they will never show it to you unless they would actually, self-reflect and actually do some healing work. But yeah, like I said, likely this will never happen. So I hope that you're not just waiting around for them to change or heal or, make a change, because it's very likely that it's not going to happen. They are not a God's person. And likely, if a person like this attacks you again, you will feel it, how they attack your faith. They attack your entire being, your energy, your peace. They want to steal your peace with their actions. That is one of their goals. That is how they function. They don't like you because you are a child of God. You are a love and light in this world. You are a healer. So they don't like that. They are envious. They're jealous. They're so egotistical and just want money and power and control. And they are practicing that over you if you let them. But you must not allow it. Don't allow it to get to you anymore. Draw those boundaries. Be truthful to yourself. Because, as I always say, there's no point in constant suffering and turmoil and torment and, depression, anxiety and all of that. And there's always, so much better on the other side for us. And here with my work, I'm here to help you see that and feel that and, get there. And so just seeing and feeling the difference between these things. Like, for example, God can shift our lives overnight. Everything can change if we just believe and pray about it, and if we're just true to Him. So this is the energy of God, to help, to be empathetic, to be loved, to be loving, to be supportive, to be kind. And then there is devil and its demons that are the complete opposite, that make you doubt yourself, that make you question yourself, that whisper lies into your ear. And this is exactly what these toxic narcissistic people do, that they spread these lies and deception, and to them truth is lies, and your healthy boundaries are an attack to them. They don't want to be called out, they don't want to be responsible for anything, because deep down they are like children, not adults. So I hope that you don't stop setting those healthy boundaries, you don't stop being your authentic self, that you don't get scared again. And every time that we would feel that we get afraid, scared, ashamed again or something, when we are being attacked again, we just have to be calling on Jesus, calling on God, calling on that peace, to be grounding ourselves again. Because it's not worth it that we let ourselves be affected by that toxic energy. Because it's really not leading anywhere. There's no point. There is no point, and it is not justified. So a narcissist will always be unreasonable and demanding, and stealing your peace, taking from you what they can. But it's always your responsibility to take that responsibility and accountability of your own well-being, of your own life, to be seeing the truth of that whole matter. That the reality is that you don't need to be putting up with that garbage treatments. That it's nothing but lies and deception. Nothing but hurt and stealing your peace, your energy, your health. Is it worth it? No, it's not. Even with common sense, you can see that it's not worth it. You always have to remember your own value and worth, and be drawing that line and sticking to it. Stick to those boundaries, those healthy boundaries that you have built and worked hard for, very likely. Stick to them. I know it's not an easy task. If you experience anger, triggers, shame, whatever feelings you're experiencing when this happens, but ultimately your job is to protect your peace, your health. And it's not worth it that you would lose them again. Maybe you've been fighting for them all your life, like what happened to me. So that is why it's even more important to be, cultivating that peace, and know that it's not your issue. Because like this example, what just happened with a marketing agency, this happened a few years ago, that I was maybe going to buy their services with my website, to help my website. So they were asking for a lot of money, and to me it was too much for a website, because you can get cheaper and even free websites built, by yourself or with someone's help. So that was unreasonable, but apparently that man is very narcissistic. I believe that he owns that company, and he doesn't know the word sorry or what an apology is. I wanted to bring this out again because I had a few experiences about issues again that involves companies actually that have been trying to attack me again, and I just feel it so strongly how they attack my peace, my health, my faith. I sense the energy so clearly now, because I'm at this age, at this point of my life, helping others. So I need to share my message and you know, this is where God has brought me to, and it's my responsibility apparently to be, you know, facing these issues and then talking about them, but it's painful. So I was emailing them, or like whoever would reply. Of course I didn't know who would, but I feel that it's the same man who hurt my feelings, because he caused me trauma at that situation when he was saying that the website that I had been building was complete shit. And I had been building it with lots of hard work, many hours, many days, weeks, even months, because I put so much work and effort and time and energy into creating that website. And it was like a precious baby to me, because it was the foundation of my business. And so, because of course it's a personal journey to be helping others and to be sharing my life story anyway. And so now that I came to actually communicate about that situation, that incident, how I felt, and he did not say anything about being sorry. Not even the word sorry, that you experienced that, not anything. So that to me says that he's very egotistical and narcissistic. And what he kept on saying, even after I told him everything that I wanted to say, that I called him out and I said that, you know, this is not okay, that you cannot be treating people like this. But how do you expect people to buy your services if you're treating them like crap, and what they have created and all of that? So clearly he did not want to hear it. And it seemed like maybe he did not even read my emails. And so, of course, I naturally expected him or whoever replied that they would actually even say sorry, because that is the least that you can say and do in that situation. When you have caused trauma, you have scared the shit out of a person, basically made them ashamed of themselves and their precious work, what they are creating with their life work and everything. Like, you're just making this mockery. And I had told that man that I was taking care of my son while I was building my website. And so that alone is a lot of work. And he was basically just laughing about it. Like, I'm sure that he has never been in that situation, and he never will be. And this is just so infuriating. I was stunned. I always get stunned when I experience these issues. I always, in some way, I always get stunned because I'm sensitive again. And so all he was saying, like, was he was asking for me to explain more about that situation, which is again too demanding and unreasonable, because I had already told him everything about that situation in my first email and basically asked for an apology. So to me, a clear manipulation, a clear boundary violation. I had replied that this is my only explanation. I'm not saying anything more. So again, it was a reminder of letting things go, because, you know, of course, it's always better to be cutting off that kind of energy and just release it and just let it go, because, you know, it's not really leading anywhere. Of course, depending on who the narcissist is and what the situation is and what you need to do about it. But my intuition just told me that it would be a good idea if you do this right now, and I did. So I was taking responsibility of my own well-being and sanity. I wanted to express myself and it could have ended well. So I did not really expect this. You know, because it's again talking to empty walls, because this man was just basically demanding that I repeat myself, I repeat myself, I repeat myself. And so again, it was my job, my lesson to realize, to draw the boundary, to draw the honest line, and, you know, not be continuing that conversation anymore. Because it has to be that you say no once. You have to be able to draw that boundary once. So it's so exhausting to be repeating things, and it's unreasonable. But this is how they act. This is an example. So don't go to a Finnish marketing agency. I would not suggest. The name is Blue Bull. But again, if this resonates that you're going through this, that you have to be dealing with narcissistic people, or they are just seeming to attack you from everywhere, from left and right, and wherever you are, wherever you go, because this can be the life of a chosen one, unfortunately. This seems to be happening. And the more we are genuine and authentic, they don't like us, and they just want to hurt us and steal our peace and everything. But it's not worth it to lose your life, your health, your dignity. It's not worth it. So I hope that you can stay in your truth, stay in faith. And also there was another company, and actually a few other people who have been disrespectful towards me this week, that did not take accountability or responsibility. And I felt very vulnerable, again, with the wrong people in the wrong places. And then I told myself, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. But then again, I cannot be carrying that with me. And I cannot even function if I let those affect me. So, again, it's my responsibility to be protecting my peace and to know where I'm coming from. And to be holding on to my faith, you know, and to remind myself that, you know, it is what it is with them. Because it seems that it's so common these days to be fake, to not take accountability or responsibility when you have hurt someone's feelings, caused them trauma. You know, apparently there are many who have no empathy. They don't say sorry when they should. They don't apologize. They don't communicate like a normal adult would because they don't have normal communication skills. They rather shut down because, you know, that's what they do. They don't take accountability or responsibility. So it means that they just get quiet, give you the silent treatment. But we just have to be aware of these patterns so that we can remain sane and peaceful and healthy. So there is no excuse to that behavior, to that treatment. Never. There is never anything that would say that that is okay, but that is just what they do, and it's so crazy. And to me, it's clearly the devil's plan, nothing more. I feel that cruel energy coming from them when all they care about is egotistical, superficial, shallow things such as money and power. They don't care about being a kind human. They don't know how to be a kind human because they have lost their souls. They have lost all humanity. That it's not in those people. Again, a reminder that if you need more help and support, I'm your soul sister here to help. Grab my book, my self-help book on Amazon. It will help you to be able to handle your life as a sensitive being who you are, and a narcissistic abuse and trauma survivor, childhood trauma survivor. And also, you can always reach out, book a call with me. I would be happy to help you and serve you, to listen to you, hear you out, and to help you, to guide you forward with your life. Whatever is going on, we can discuss about those things, and I will be very glad to help you.